Hello everyone, welcome back to Salesforce Textbook. In this video, we'll be creating an OmniScript example using DataRaptor Extract Load to search and edit case record. OmniScripts, with its guided user experiences, it guides users through the case search and edit process by reducing errors. With its increased efficiency, it automates case retrieval and updates so that it can save time and efforts. OmniScripts can be tailored to specific case management requirements and adapt to evolving business needs. So here is a use case preview that displays a screen to search for a case number and then display information in another screen and also to edit the information to save and edit back to Salesforce. So we'll be searching a case number with key and value. This key value will be displaying in another screen using DataRaptor Extract and we'll be using DataRaptor Load with the modified updated information and save it back to Salesforce. So we'll be using DataRaptor Extract and Load in this example. So firstly, let us create an OmniScript by providing valid information like name the OmniScript like update case details like that. Also provide type and subtype that is used to drag and drop the OmniScript. Give valid information as update case information details. Also provide the description of the OmniScript like search case number and update and click on save. So once we click on save, OmniScript will be created with a step property by default. So firstly, let us modify the step property name. Instead of step 1, we'll rename it as search case number. So in this screen, in the first screen, we'll be searching for a case number. Also same for field label. So let us drag a text property, to search for a case number. Under inputs, let us drag and drop the text property. Name it as search case number. We can see that there is a all name is already is used because we used it in the step property name. So let us modify the step property text name. So don't repeat the name and here let us modify here as step and use the same name here in the text property. So use search case number here. Also use same for field label. Now let us use this case number to search for case number. So for that, for searching, we need to get some records. So for that one, we need to extract. Use the DataRaptor extract action. So based on the case number, we will be getting the values. So let us create an DataRaptor extract firstly. Give a name as DataRaptor extract get cases, case information. Click on OK. So in another tab, a DataRaptor extract will be created. So select the extraction object and search for case. Select case as extraction object. For the extraction output path, provide cases. Under filter, search for case number, where case number is equals to case variable. So give a value as case variable. So with this key and value, like case variable is equal to case number, we'll be getting the information based on search. So click on output and add the mapping. So click on place icon and we can see the fields like we like to search like case number, like search for case number and provide the output JSON path as case number only as we'll be using same names. Also select some other fields like subjects, status like that. Search for status. So firstly, let us see the preview, like click on preview and add the edit as parameter and under parameters use key value like for key Search for the variable name which you provided, like case variable. Copy the case variable here, and for value we need to display the case number as we filtered with case number. Give a number like case number, click on execute. So we are getting the response. So now let us also add some other fields like description and also priority, which is the pick list value. Also provide priority that we would like to display in the second screen. So these fields will be displaying in the second screen based on the case number that is going to be searched. So now copy the case variable, the key value, and use it in the DataRaptor extract action property under filter value. Also for the data source here in the input parameter, copy the search case number that while we are providing the case number. So copy the search case number and use it in the data source. We are providing this because we'll be using the search case number to filter the values of the case variable and get the response using DataRaptor extract action in the OmniScript. So now we need to display this information in another screen. For that, let us drag the step property after the extraction step. So in this second step, so rename it as update case details. So we'll be displaying the case details, the extracted case details, and update it. So after modifying, we will use to save the information. So for that one, let us drag some fields to display. Let us drag the text property to display case number and other fields like subject and description. So copy, drag and drop another field like for subject and description. So firstly, let us modify the name as, rename it as get case details. Copy the case number and paste it in the field label. So, so that by default, this field should display the case number. Under default value, to display merge fields in an OmniScript, we need to follow some syntax. So follow the syntax which is enclosed with JSON node name, so that we'll be displaying the case number directly here in the text field, text property. Following the JSON node name. So for description also, follow the same steps. Paste the API name for description and follow the syntax and provide the field name and enter the merge field syntax. Enclosed is the JSON node name. And similarly, let us also add some other fields like subject. Follow the same steps like name it as subject and under default value use the syntax as for merge fields. Adjust the description below and to add different picklist values we need to drag the select property, like use the select property to display status and priority. Clone this to display status and rename it as priority, but to display the data in, we need to use the option source to display, like in the picklist value we need to select the S object and select the option source. Firstly, let us modify the name and S object and source, say use case dot priority. So under same follow the same steps for other fields like Status. Select the field name and select property. Use sObject. Firstly, change the name to whatever the name which we gave as status. Rename it as status for the field label also. Set source as case.status. So we have given all the information and for the second screen. So based on the searching, like from the case number, like from the first screen, whenever we search for the case search case number, like which is added in the case number here in the screen one, so it will take the number and checks in the input parameter like data source and field value. So like key and value based on the case number which we searched, it will be extracting using the DataRaptor extract and display in the second screen with the mapped fields by default values. So if you click on preview, we can see that whenever we search for a case number, we'll be getting the information. So let us search for the case number. So after searching for the case number, we can see that all the responses like using DataRaptor extract with the case number with key and value variable, we are getting the information like subject, status, priority, and description. So once the user updates this information, so the updated information should be saved back again. So for that one, let us redesign. So for that one, we need to add a DataRaptor post that is used to upsert the information. So for that one, let us drag the DataRaptor post action. So create a new DataRaptor like DataRaptor load, like create new DataRaptor load as update case details like that. You can name it as DRL update case information updated or edited. So now on top of this OmniScript, a DataRaptor load will be created. So select the object as case. Search for case. So after clicking on fields, we can see the input JSON like from the second screen and first screen, but the data are null. So let us click on quick match and map the fields by clicking on auto match. So you can see four fields are mapped directly from the second screen. Click on save. But in our screen, we have selected up to five fields. So let us quick match and select the update case information get case number with case number, that is which is available from the second screen to with case number. Click on save. So now with these five fields, we need to select the case number as reference to upsert key. So based on the case number, we have the checkbox like upsert key. So click on the case number and we can see there is a upsert key. So based on the case number as reference and make it as upsert, like based on the provided updated information with the case number, it will be updated. So we can see the icon. So with the case number as a reference, it will going to be updated. The whatever the values we are going to change. So let us preview our OmniScript and search for the case number. Let us provide some case number. Search for a case number here and click on next. So using DataRaptor extract, we can see the information based on case number. Let us modify the information. Let us modify all the fields. With case number as reference, it will be updating. Click on next. Now let us open the case record. Let us reload it. So we should see based on the case number, it should be updated. So we can see all the fields are getting updated. So Now let us redesign. Select the case number and make it as read only in the second screen. So in the properties, select it as read only so that we won't edit the case number and face the errors. And also in the first screen, make it as required for the search case number. And also additionally, we have if we want to use reusability and other setup, if you want to use it in another OmniScript, we can use it. And also the save options, we can, if you don't want to use allow for save later, we can disable from here. Once the modifications are done, we can preview and activate our OmniScript. So once activated, we cannot modify the OmniScript. If you want to modify, we just need to deactivate and modify. Now let us drag this OmniScript in our app page. So click on edit page and drag and drop the OmniScript component. Drag and drop the component like search for update case. Yes. Click on save. Now let us search for the case record, with the case number and test it. Search for the case number, click on next. So you can see case number is read only. So let us modify it. So let us open some of the cases, preview it, and we can see that the fields are updated. So in this way, we can able to search for the case number and modify the values. Here are some of the references. Thank you. Please subscribe to Salesforce Textbook.